Aha! You thought my reviews couldn't get stupider? Watch as I switch to my final form! Hello, my name is Fox Ryan Tilden, 9-Bit Fox, and welcome to another 9-Bit Review. This time of Dragon Ball Z Super! Which, FYI, I totally did. Wait, FYI, I just put this shirt on thinking I need something for Dragon Ball Z. I don't have my Goku shirt. So, and I just have a super shirt like, Superman versus Goku. That seems like something that could kind of match up for a reason why I would have this shirt. And then, actually, Dragon Ball Z Super! That makes way more sense. Anyway, hello, my name is Fox Ryan Tilden, 9-Bit Fox, and welcome to the review of Dragon Ball Z Super! Episode 1 and 2, which, I've been wanting to get into Dragon Ball Z Super for a bit now. Like literally today I bought the first and second manga of this, which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep buying more of these, because I'm watching the anime now. But there are some differences, so maybe I will, which even so, the mangas are pretty freaking good. But although I will say it is cooler to see the attack beams with color other than in black and white, because Goku just come out in the mangas and like you don't see the energy ball or whatever. You see kind of like light shining around it, but you never see like an energy ball. So it's like, okay, is he forming the ball? Is he still forming? What's going on? But this is the first and second episode of Dragon Ball Z Super, which I actually kind of really like. It's different from GT, where GT is after, like, I guess it's another timeline, because apparently there are 12 timelines, which I learned from the manga. I haven't said in the anime yet. There's 12 timelines, and depending on certain things, like Future Trunks is going to come back later. I know that because they're in the manga. I guess it's a mix of manga, but basically watching the anime, which the first two act as, I guess, an introduction into Super, kind of like a catch-up, which one, I feel like everyone who probably waited like, oh my god, Dragon Ball's back, let me watch it again, something cool, and it's just like these two episodes, just like, what the fuck did I just watch? Because it was kind of like, it felt kind of like filler, but it's more or less just saying like, okay, we're telling you everything you need to know for these next couple things. Because also, I have not watched Battle of the Gods, or, I believe that's what it's called, where Goku gets his Super Saiyan God form. And I have not seen, Resurrection F. Even though I do plan to watch them at some point. I'm going straight into Super. But, watching these two episodes at least, it is kind of, one, I love the animation on all these. And I also love that things like Super Saiyan, just regular, normal Super Saiyan, is like so easy for them to switch into now. Since if you watch from the first series and technically not first series, Dragon Ball Z, which is the second series, which I thought Dragon Ball, I'm going to go off the top for a quick sec, when I thought Dragon Ball was their attempt at doing like a pup named Scooby-Doo, or other shows like that, or like Muppet Babies, where like, oh, let's see how they were when they were kids. I originally thought that's what Dragon Ball was. I did not know that it actually was the beginning of the series, and then it switched into Dragon Ball Z, which then switched into everything else. I did not know that. I thought Dragon Ball Z was the first stuff. But then again, this was like 2003 or so when this show was going on. Well, actually, probably even earlier. But in any case, at least dubbed. But in any case, the first two episodes are basically catching up with Goku, following Trunks and Goten a little bit. Which I will say, these, compared to the manga, I feel like the manga at least got to things a lot quicker. Because, 2 episodes passed, and literally the first episode is summed up extremely quick. Like, literally the first episode, everything that happens in the first episode of this show is literally done within, like, 3 panels, like, within a couple pages of the first chapter, where Goku's not mowing the lawn, but he's working on a farm, I guess, somewhere random. Trains a bit, which FYI in the manga it looks a little bit cooler because it shows him fighting like his different enemies of Frieza, Cell, Boo, and it shows like the god of destruction, who's apparently connected with the Kais and also is like a demon cat thing. But literally, what is it? This is the page 19. Page 19, which is which I guess the first like 5 pages are. Page 19, you basically sum up the entire whatever happened in the first episode, which is Hercule apparently gets a Nobel Peace Prize. He gets a million Zen or whatever, and basically gives it to Goku. And Goku then now doesn't have to work and gives the money to Chi-Chi so he can go train with King Kai. And also that this guy, the demon god or whatever, it then goes on to remembers a premonition. I guess the movie that hasn't happened yet. He has a premonition that he must fight the Super Saiyan God. And so Goku then has to then go. He goes to King Kai, trains, and then now even the god hasn't even gotten here yet. The god blows up a planet, and that's about it for that first episode. It's literally by the end of the first chapter of the manga, it literally already gets to them fight the god fighting Goku, and it's just like immediate, boom, done. You know what? Boom, you know what happens. The anime somehow is stretching it out, which okay, I guess you kind of got to do that, I guess. But it does kind of worry me. Like, I don't want a Naruto syndrome where Hokage versus Orochimaru takes like 20, actually a lot of fights, take like 5 to 10 episodes to get through. And it's just like, oh god, just get through it. Like, literally watching Naruto was such a slog on me. I was just like, oh god. Or Shippuden, at least. It was... Oh, like I had to find out what were filler and what was not so I could skip the goddamn filler. So I could freaking shorten my time by 20 hours. But, yeah, basically Goku gets money and boom, basically done. You also have a fun little thing where Trunks and Goten go around trying to get, water for makeup or something, for like lotion almost, to give to Videl for a wedding present. But I do like, at least, like, I guess they show at least, like, kind of like, I guess it's to introduce you to the characters again, in case you didn't watch Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, which I will say I was able to watch Dragon Ball Z without needing to watch Dragon Ball, because they did kind of do it well, where it's like, okay, I really don't need to see the last ones, even though that would help with backstory. And this, I feel like they're trying to do something similar to this, where it's like, you don't have to watch the first Dragon Ball Z. You don't have to watch Dragon Ball Z, but you probably should. So they're just continuing on with the story in Dragon Ball Z Super! And they're introducing the characters kind of so you can get a feel for them, I guess, for newcomers. Which the next episode is more focused on Vegeta, as Vegeta then takes Trunks and Bulma to the amusement park, because Vegeta is the best dad. When he was teaching Trunks how to go Super Saiyan, he says, punch me in the face, and you get to go to the amusement park. Trunks nicks him. Vegeta punches him in the face, sends Trunks flying backwards. Trunks starts crying, and Vegeta just goes, shut up, we're going to the amusement park. Why are you crying? We're going to the amusement park. I love Vegeta. Vegeta's like one of the greatest dads. Oh, God, it's freaking amazing. He's like, shut up, stop crying, we're going to the amusement park. Oh, God, it's freaking amazing. But in any case, that was fun. But yeah, so Vegeta, basically they go to an amusement park. What kind of amusement park? It's like a resort where they buy clothes and stuff, but Vegeta is having none of this. Like, he's like, I want to freaking train. I want to train. Bulma's like, oh, come on, relax. Takes him to the shop. He's not having any of this. He's not buying any clothes, nothing. He's not going to buy a new shirt, which they give him a shirt that's like a Hawaiian shirt, which, if I remember correctly, Vegeta in GT wore a Hawaiian shirt, which also, it is kind of weird seeing that Vegeta doesn't have his shaved head, which I didn't even see much of GT, but I was like, I did kind of like that he did have his his kind of own look in GT, just like how Krillin has like hair in GT and stuff like that. Like each one had their own look to them at least. This one on the other hand, no. It's literally like I think taking place like maybe like a couple months after Majin Buu's defeat. And I do love that like Majin Buu is living with Hercule now, because that's kind of funny. You see Videl and Gohan are living together, and apparently Gohan is still considered, like, people have said like, man, they said Gohan was supposed to be so strong, but now like he seems like nothing all that much, and it's because actually no, Gohan actually is stronger. It's just he's focusing on academics and all that stuff, and I'm just like, F that, make me a galactic fighter who can beat the crap out of people, who can shoot energy beams out of my hands. I think that is the profession I would prefer. Protecting the galaxy. But yeah, so in Vegeta, again, it is fun. I do like parts where like there is kind of where Vegeta's like anger levels kind of like break a little bit, especially when like he's like, I'm hungry, and they go to a restaurant and he's like eating and Trunks is eating together, and Bulma sees that this is making Vegeta a little bit happier, so she starts ordering more and more food. And it's just like freaking awesome. And like you see Vegeta like at one point there's a giant octopus. Vegeta's like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this entire thing. He grabs like the tentacle and just spews ink on him. Then it's just like, you just see anger. Anger emanates off of him, creating the energy, making like Tupperware glass just crack and break. And Bulma's like, okay, everyone, okay, you guys can have the rest of the octopus. Come on, Vegeta, let's go. I'm like, oh, it's kind of sucks. I wanted to see more of Vegeta's anger breaking a little bit. I kind of really liked that stuff. Let's see, what else is there? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, Goku's on King Kai's planet. He's just totally messing the place up, making King Kai drive into his own house on this small little planet, as well as drag giant weights that somehow appear there, which King Kai probably should have noticed, and pulls it around this tiny planet, leaving giant marks. But yeah, Vegeta at one point even gets like lost in like a mosh pit, almost kind of thing, and just like gets so angry, energy blows off of him after these people were just like hitting him in the face, blows him away, and just flies away to go train. Where he goes trains under 150 G, which FYI, if I had a room that I could train with that increased my gravity, that would be amazing. Because I have a freaking weight vest. I have a weight vest. I'm like, you know what? If I had full heavier gravity, that'd be kind of awesome. It wouldn't be exactly like John Carter, but you know, John Carter living on Earth's atmosphere than going to Mars, being a lot lighter. Would it be that exaggerated? Probably not. But you would technically still be a lot stronger working under heavier G. Mind you, it might also kill me because my blood will then be heavier and my heart will have to pump harder and I'll probably die. But I think my heart will compensate eventually. But yeah, these are still good. Although, again, the manga, I'm watching the anime because like, I don't want to skip all the way to the end because I know there are some differences, which there are some differences between manga and anime. But because I'm kind of broke and I can't go buy more of the mangas, and I don't want to go and read the mangas online because I'm just thinking, same reason why I don't read the Star vs. the Force of Evil comics online. It's like, because I know I want to actually have the physical copy and add that to my library. So I'm not going to go do that. But, that's the same thing. Like, I'd rather have the physical copy here, so I'm just going to put the mangas away, go watch the anime, and then read the mangas afterward to see what are the differences. Which, again, the mangas themselves are pretty freaking good, and like, I'm kind of happy they are, because usually when I read mangas, sometimes if it's not done very well, action can become very disjointed, and it'd be hard to figure out what's exactly happening. But surprisingly enough, the DBZ ones, their combat, even in the comics or mangas, are very easy to follow, or kind of easier to follow, which I'm happy for that. Though I am going to be happy when I'm able to see Goku use Kamehameha in color. But, yeah, the episodes, again, are fun. These two episodes are pretty freaking fun. I don't know if I'm going to review everything of Dragon Ball Z Super! But, yeah, it's freaking great. It's freaking great. It's awesome. But either way, tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'm sure videos that I've done. Links are on my face. Ones are on there somewhere. And we will. See you later. Doctor, what are his stupid levels? They're over 9,000!